So on today's show, we're going to answer the question sent in by a viewer. If you have a question and also you would like to be answered, and you want to, don't feel like, you want to do this by private and all that, send it to me down below, or check out my Facebook page. That's Joe on the Radio as well. And now today's question is, why is the sky blue? Don't forget to also, when you comment, you subscribe, and hit the little bell to get notifications. We're going to try to do these as soon as possible, but at the same time, let's get to the answer to why is our sky blue. There's usually some like really cool music to this. So, not to sound like a science guy, but I'm going to try to sound like one now. In that case, let's talk about why the sky is blue. Alright, please don't get offended. I wear glasses too. Anyway, so when the light in space, the Earth is in space, and now the space outside, let's say this again. So, in space, there's no atmosphere. No atmosphere pretty much means it's a vacuum. But our planet has an atmosphere to it. Now, light coming from the sun comes into our atmosphere, which the closer you get to the planet, the heavier the atmosphere gets, where the further away it gets lighter. Well, our eyes see certain colors. Now, it being, red and orange coming from the sun, which that light is actually lightweight. Now, white light coming through our space, it has all the colors. Red, yellow, orange, blue, green, indigo, and stuff like that. So, red and orange being, I want to say, having the longest wavelengths, but the less energy to them, while blue and indigo or violet have the shortest wavelengths, but the faster energy. So now, once these colors go through our atmosphere, red and yellow are still far behind, while blues and indigos are now being absorbed by the gases in our atmosphere, such as oxygen and nitrogen. Now, oxygen and nitrogen are pretty much the same atom size as these blues and violets. Well, blue pretty much hits the color that we see, and they get absorbed by these gases, these molecules. Now, these molecules end up turning around, and now they are starting to radiate that color. So throughout the sky, that is the reason why the sky is blue. So I hope this answers the question on why is the sky blue and all that. If you have a question too you want to get answered, and you've always been kind of curious why this is, go ahead and shoot me a message down below. Find me on Facebook at Joe on the Radio, or you send me down below, and I'm willing to answer all your questions. Just be prepared, because I know someone's going to ask, why do we have toilet paper or something? And now to the rest of the show. So, a lot of people have asked me, why am I making these videos? And as men, before you reach 70 or 80, you're going to hit bumps in the road. Life's going to smell like a horse stall, and you're going to smell nothing but manure. You're going to take bumps and hits where we men are kind of scared about asking questions, when we feel terrified, if it's a simple question for others and we ask it, are we going to be made fun of? That's why we keep quiet. Well, these videos are for that quiet guy to reach out and find his answers and find questions and all that. Sure, you know, we, our, our lives are going to be tarnished by uh, divorce, death, being dumped, whatever. But it's not how you do it, it's how many times you get up and do it over and over until you get it right. Um, the best thing I've heard was, how do you get to Carnegie Hall? And it's practice, practice, practice.
A few moments later.
Sure, we all get kicked into the shin, the gut, the boys, our heart, our head. But it's the techniques that we use to come back from this that makes others look at us and go, hey, that guy right there. He's got his ducks in order. He's got his in order. So that's what I hope to project. That's what I hope you learn from these videos. Again, if there's anything that I miss, please, Joe on the Radio on Facebook, you can comment down below. You can always give me your suggestions on what to talk about, what you want to know. And this is for every guy. Every guy, you know, here's what I want you to come from this, all right?
1 hour later.
That one, life is painful. That all men come in different shapes and different sizes. We'll never get manhood perfected. There's always going to be some thing that we don't do right, or we're not hip to, or age gap. But you know what? It's how you show yourself. It's not about technique and trying harder. It's how many times you do it. That over and over and over, it gets better. And what I hope you come away with this is that polyester is not cotton, all right? And plus, it belongs in the 70s still.
2 hours later.
And you know, traditional American views see what they consider a real man to be like a Dirty Harry or John Wayne, more than say a Fraser Crane or a Mr. Rogers. You know these guys, you know, the broad shoulders, the squint, the I only eat my meat, red meat, and blah blah blah, with a 16-ounce beer. And what I believe is that, yeah, some of these values are great for men, but that power-hungry, unemotional cat, it's fading off. I don't want to say we're getting softer, but, you know, I think that we got a lot of soft men coming up, and we forgot how to be, you know, there, you know, men are men, and why are we being ashamed of this?